just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up. And he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Devin White, the Bucs' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on this stop. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And Lutz puts this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Under pressure, they got him again. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
second and goal from the 1.
Kamara.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly where they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Brady throwing complete here to Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A handoff to Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On play action, now Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown! Antonio Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
The 10th carry for Kamara.
It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. To throw, Kaepernick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Adam Troutman as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Leonard Fournette. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there, how about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
To throw, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40, T.J. Logan. He will score. Touchdown, Saints.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. This will be caught by Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Brady will look to throw for it. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 16.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Kaepernick.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And here's Kamara on the read option.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st down, New Orleans.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin White, the linebacker. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Kaepernick now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Brady now on 1st down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brady to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
To throw is Brady. This will be caught once again by Brown. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Back to throw, Brady. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Kaepernick to throw.
It's complete. Kamara.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Kaepernick.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw is Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Second and 10.
Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration, but now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now Kaepernick. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a first throw here in overtime. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Brady now to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Just like that. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
They'll run with Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Fournette, a first down carry. A strong running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
57 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. Now Brown, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown, and in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they